Donna was taking her daily evening walk when she noticed a small, motionless figure huddled by a rusty, forgotten fence. As she drew closer, her heart sank at the sight of the injured and abandoned dog. The poor creature had a pained look in his eyes, and it was evident that he needed help desperately. She approached the shivering dog and carefully lifted him into her arms. Feeling the weight of his injuries and the weight of responsibility that came with rescuing him, she rushed him to the nearest animal clinic, her heart heavy with concern for the poor dog she had named Marco. The clinic's dedicated team of veterinarians and nurses were quick to assess Marco's condition. His injuries were extensive, and the wounds on his fragile body told a story of neglect and suffering. For the next 3 months, Marco received round-the-clock care and support. He was put on antibiotics to fight off infections, his wounds were cleaned and treated regularly, and his diet was closely monitored to ensure he gained strength. Yet, Marco's recovery was far from smooth. There were occasional spikes in his condition, moments when it seemed like the odds were stacked against him. It was a roller coaster of emotions for all involved. As time went on, Marco's determination began to match that of his caregivers. He started to eat more, his wounds began to heal, and he grew stronger with each passing day. The turning point came when the decision was made for Marco to undergo a critical surgery on his severely injured paw. It was a risky operation, but the team knew it was necessary for his overall well-being. The surgery was a success, and Marco emerged from it with a newfound sense of resilience. He continued to recover under the watchful eyes of his loving caregivers at the clinic. Finally, the day came when Marco was deemed healthy enough to be placed in a foster home. Marco's foster family showered him with love and attention, and he thrived in their care. With time, Marco's physical wounds healed completely, but it was the emotional scars that took a little longer to mend. Marco had been given a lifeline when he was found abandoned by a fence, and he had grabbed hold of it with all his might. Today, Marco enjoyed a life filled with love, laughter, and the simple pleasures that had once seemed out of reach.